It says it's showtime. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday morning or afternoon. Some of you are in the afternoon now by just barely. Hey, hey, how's it going, Stephen Sheets? Mark the Senile Detectorist, how are you today? There's a fist bump for y'all. So, you guys are all on the East Coast, right? Jesse Queckenberg, how's it going, my friend? So, thank you guys for coming in. Good to see you. We're going to continue looking at some copper pennies that I dug up. I got lots of them. So, South Central Indiana. How's the weather there? You got lots of snow yet? So, good, Tita. How's it going? There's a fist bump for you. Yeah, we're in the 50s, I guess, here. So it's not too cold yet. But getting a little drizzle. No rain yet. We had rain last week. One day it just poured for about an hour, but then that was it. Cold in Georgia. Colonel Collecting, how's it going? Hey, thank you. Let me go see if I can see who they were that you just gifted, Colonel Collecting. There's a hello for you. Let me go see if I can. Because I can't see who all you gifted on my StreamYard. So, oh boy, here we go again. So it's only showing two. I have no idea what's wrong with YouTube these days. YouTube is really, really. Anyway, Tyler Evans and Fairy Dust, Weep the Wild Winds. Those are our new members today that they're showing me. Thank you, Colonel Collecting. So, how's your day, Colonel? You just made mine fantastic. So, go back to the music here. I don't know what's going on. Uh, it's like they don't want you to be on here. That's what it looks like. They don't want you to have fun. They don't want you to be able to see what's going on. They just, it's like very, very disheartening sometimes, but we will get by. We will survive. We will survive. Yeah, well, it did until on Monday. It displayed everything until Tupac gave his 5 gifts, and it only did 2 of his, and then now it just did 2 of yours. But it was listing them all before that. But it's like every day is something new. It's just to keep us on our toes, right? Keep us on our toes. But I really appreciate you guys. You guys are keeping me going here. But it's drizzly out today, so I just didn't feel like getting wet. So we're going to look at some more copper because I got lots of copper. And we didn't find anything Monday except for some woodies. But I guess those are okay, $4 to $10 a piece, depending on what they look like. So I'm not going to probably spend any money on grading anything unless I find something really fantastic. But so I'm not going to slab anything. So if I go to get rid of something, I'll get rid of it at the lower ends. I won't try to get top dollar for it because I won't have it proofed. So anyways, let's get to looking. Yeah. Reggie Neighbors. Hey, how's it going, Reggie? How are you today? Might as well get to looking. If somebody comes on, I'll come back and give them a fist bump. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. Let's see if we can find some errors here. Something cool. Look at there. I got my microscope adjusted just right. First coin out. We do have some, like this one here is a 1979, and look at how shiny that one is. You can still see a little reflection in it. So it's pretty shiny. That's a good placeholder for a collection. It's not a perfect coin, but it's good enough to say I got one, right? People appreciate placeholders, right? Hey, there's another woody. I guess the woody looking planchettes and the coppers were a lot more prevalent than I thought. They're not rare at all. But New Marshall says that depending on their condition, they can be worth anywhere from $4 to $10 for a woody. So I don't think I'll keep this one though, because it's just got a lot of scratches and a big blemish in it there. That's not a cool looking blemish. It's just a dirty looking blemish. Looking for some good DDOs or DDRs here. We have found a couple in the zinc arena. Tupac! How's it going, Tupac? So, back to the weather. Everybody's getting the same type of weather, 40 to 50 degrees and cold and drizzly and I really appreciate you guys coming and hunting with me. Ooh, this one's messed up. Look at that. It's like somebody took a hammer to it. And then a wire brush. Wow. Yeah, but probably so. Whoa. That's something you don't hear very often on my street, the horn. Somebody must have pulled out in front of somebody. They go down through here. I do have people driving through our neighborhood because we are parallel to the freeway. And we get people coming off the freeway, especially when it's all backed up, and they will turn down our street and they'll be doing like 60 miles an hour down our street, which is not cool because it's very much a residential. It's not a rural area at all. It's a suburban residential. So 1970S. Getting a lot of 1970S's for some reason. The 1970s copper pennies are a lot more prevalent than the 60s or the 80s, even the 80s. Well, you only have the 3 years, 1980, 81, and 82. And the 60s are probably about half as many. I find half as many 60s, and then half again. You cut them in half again, and you get the 50s. But the 70s seem to be the most available out there. Now there's a it's got a wood grain look, but it's okay. It's got a wood grain look, but it's more mottled than the other wood grains. This is kind of like that zinkin that I found on Monday. The grains are mottled a little bit. Let me set that one aside. Not that I'm going to keep it. Just set it aside for right now. Really? That costs quite a bit to send penny rolls, doesn't it, Reggie? But if you sent me penny rolls, I'd definitely have fun with them and look at them. Definitely. Kenneth Bird. Hang on. Hello, Kenneth Bird. How's it going? If anybody sends me anything at all, I'll have fun with it. Oh, you know what? I want to show you. I'm going to do a couple more pennies here, and I want to show you something. I don't really know what to say about it, other than there are some people out there that are just really considerate and generous, and you'll see why in a minute, what I'm talking about. To set this up, I was on Coining Around, and a few weeks back, a month and a half or so back, hey, Magnetic North Adventures, how's it going? And I won one of the drawings on Coining Around, and which I win once in a while. I win something, and it's really been great the last couple of years, on Coining Around. There's a lot of people donate, a lot of people win. And so, but something got lost in the mail. One of the things that I won, and it was just a couple of coins. It was Dizzy Giraffe donated a giveaway for the drawing, and there was, I think, 2 coins that he put up, but he mailed them and they got lost in the mail. And I am. I hope you're well too, sir. And I want to show you something here. Because it got lost in the mail, he sent me a grab bag because he didn't want anybody thinking that he, would put something up for a giveaway and not give it away. Then, but this went way overboard. But I gotta commend Dizzy. Let me turn it to the other camera here. I hope I can get this. In here, you know what? I think I might. Well, if I put too much light on it, first off, he sends me a note, and I don't know whether I can. This camera is not the greatest. This is. I'll have to read what it is here. This is a 2004D uncirculated Florida quarter, a state quarter, and it's slabbed. Okay, and he writes the note. He says, "Hey, my friend, the giveaway more than likely got lost in the mail, and I don't want to get a bad rep. Not that you're saying that, however, I have made you a grab bag to express my sorries. Thank you for your understanding. Your friend, Dizzy Giraffes." And first off, he sends me a slabbed quarter, an uncirculated quarter. And then he sends me a buffalo nickel, slabbed. And so, and these don't have dates. They're 1913 to 1938. And sends me a silver certificate. So, and it's in pretty good shape. It's not bad at all. And so I'm thinking, that's over and above anything that I would even thought anybody would send. But then he also sends this 2002 gold edition, full uncirculated, gold-plated state quarter set. Let me pull that out of the wrapper there. So and it's authenticated. It's got the authentication certificate, and it's got a full set of gold-plated quarters for 2002. And then on top of that, he sends a 1 ounce copper, and it's the Morgan replica copper round, and 2 grams of silver, and 1 package that has a Wheatie, which is a what year is that? Hang on a second, I have to put that under the scope here to see the date. That's a 1958 uncirculated Wheatie and a 1963 Silver Rosie. Oops, wrong one. Then a 1966 Canadian nickel, and a proof, and that's a 2016 proof, quarter proof, and 2 V nickels, and a 1969 20 centavos, and another buffalo nickel that's not slabbed, a Thomas Jefferson dollar in uncirculated condition, and this is a Lucky Arizona Grand Canyon coin. And then a 1990 nickel. I think that's a proof nickel. 1990 proof. So I think Dizzy Giraffe for everything he sent here. I think he went way overboard for making up for what the post office did. But much appreciated. Ogre Coins. There's somebody else there too, maybe. There you go. Oh, your coins. Thank you. So, you guys, he most certainly is, Tupac. He most certainly is. So, you guys go check out Dizzy Giraffe Coins when you get a chance. For sure. Go check him out. You know, do that whole hello, my friend. Oop, just drop my scale. But I just wanted to show that to you guys because I thought that was just way over the top. So we'll get back to, say, did I miss somebody? No, hope not. Let's see, I said hi to Magnetic North, right? If I didn't, there you go. And Ogre and Reggie and Katita and cornering around. And all righty, let's get back to looking at coppers. But oh, you know what? Hang on. I have 3 that I haven't done mail calls on. And these, I told you I won on cornering around some. This one was from October, late teens. And there should be 2 coins in here. Yeah. This was a you know what? This is funny. I didn't even look at this one. Monday I was showing you guys the Finny guys found, and this is one I knew it was a German coin, but I hadn't looked at it. And this is the same exact thing that I just put in this. And I think this was from Dennis Jameson. But I just put this that I found in the park. It's the same exact coin as I won from a coining around giveaway. Whoop. There's a German coin and then a 10 pence copper nickel that I won that day. On coining around, and I believe that was somewhere around the 16th of October, and this one was the next week. I won. I got Next week I won the Mercury Dime, and I believe that was that off roads? I think it was. And then all my ill-gotten gains here. I'm showing off my winning streak because I won every week, and that was cool. And this was another nickel and another quarter. But the quarter's inside the thing. I won't open it up. There's too much tape right this second. So I won another nickel and a quarter. And I believe this was Dennis Jameson again. So, and not to forget the Coin Around stickers. Oh, and he sent me a magnet too, which I put on the refrigerator for the Toys for Tots. So guys, don't forget to give to Toys for Tots. Thank you, Coin Around, for making those available, and everybody that donated them. Thank you so much. So anyway, that's that. Okay. That's really weird that I didn't even look at that German penny that you sent me. And I found one the next week or 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later, I found one in the park. But it's dirty. So I'm going to have to put that one that you sent me into a slip also. Okay. Back to the pennies. Jocko! Hey, wait a minute. Hello, everybody. Hello, Jocko. How are you? How's everything across the waves? Oh, much thanks to all of you guys for hanging out. Let's look at some copper pennies. And again, these are copper pennies that I dug. So some of them are not in very good condition. This looks like he sneezed all over the place here. And they're not in the greatest. Some of them are in really good condition. Some of them are really bad, really bad. William E. T-Rep. Hang on. Everybody starts popping in here. This for T-Rep and for William E. Thank you guys for hanging out. We got some new Tyler Evans. And who was the other one? Was, I got to go back and say, you can still see a little See if I can. Oh, I can't go back that far. Oh, I can't go back that far. Well, so, and I forgot who the other one was that listed, but hey, Tupac, Colonel Collecting gifted me 5 members, and it only showed up 2 of them again. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the pennies. I don't want to. I was trying to get back there and couldn't see them. So some of these are too messed up to even worry about. I'm not going to be able to see some of these. That's true. Never really know what's going on. You're working on a sugar-free lollipop? Well, I haven't got that many members right now. Let's see. How many members do I have here? Let me see. I will find out in just a second. Members. I'm at 96 members. Huzzah! I'm almost back up to 100. I had 100 at one time when we were gifting, and I was gifting, and they were gifting, and it was awesome to get over 100. I'm almost there again. Well, I'm over 100 as of right now because Colonel's Collecting just gifted me 5 today. So we have 101 members as of, unless some fell off. But it says 96 on my studio, so that means that 5 to that is 101. Oh, I see. I see. I better get me a box then. How's it going, T-Rat? I already said hi, but kind of a salesman at the front door. You guys get a lot of these guys coming around trying to sell you solar panels and stuff. They're just like every other day there's a new one, or bug spray. They want to come and spray your house, or they want to. I had. We do not have a tree in our front yard anymore. You guys saw me cut my tree down, right? Or some of you did. Not all of you, but some of you saw me cut my tree down in the front yard. I had one tree left, and it was the roots were tearing up my sidewalk and porch and my driveway, just cracking the concrete everywhere. So I took that thing out. I love that tree. It was one of those Japanese pines, and I really loved that tree. It shaded the driveway, so we didn't have any problems with the sun beating on our cars all the time. And I had to cut it out. And so anyway, that tree's been gone for a year now. It's been a year since I cut it down. And I even had a person hang a tree trimming card on my door. Tree trimmers. What? I don't have a tree. What, are they going to trim my flagpole? Even though you've got a condo, you have them. Wow. Hey, another 59. Almost a Wheatie. Be nice if these were dimes I'm looking at, because I got a lot of 64 and below. Hey, there's another nice shiny one. 1976. Look how much shiny it's got left on it. Looks better not under the microscope as far as what the coin looks like. But that's a placeholder. Put that over there to hold aside. And another one, another shiny 1981. Pull chair saw. Haven't got anything yet. Nothing. Another 59. There's another shiny 2021. That's why. That one's shiny. Oh, I see. Uh, saw one of those chainsaws on the. I thought chainsaw, not chair saw. Uh, that's my bad. I have a pruner on a pole. That does pretty good. Yeah, I know what you mean now. A chainsaw on a pole, an little electric chainsaw. Oh, did you get to strike it, Rich? $11. Nice. It's a good book. It's a great book. Congratulations, William E. Yeah, pruners and chainsaws on a pole are really cool. You don't have to get up on ladders. Anything that keeps me off a ladder I'm all for. There's another lightly grained wood grain. I don't think it has enough in it to make it valuable. There's another one. That one is not very scratched up. It's got a wood grain in it. I think I'll keep that one. It's got some, maybe not. Yeah, we'll see. I'll set it aside. There's a shiny 81. Not too badly scratched up. Got some glint to it. Let's set that one aside for a placeholder. And that one is like worthless. You put up some Christmas lights, Tupac? Oh, I wish that one was cleaner. Look at the grain in that one. If that was clean, that would be a nice one. It would have a lot of grain in it. Mm. Well, there's a off-center strike. Got a little extra lip there. Not enough for anything, right? That's a placeholder anyway, with a little off-center strike. So if it's both sides, here, let me see if it's both sides. Yeah, but not, I mean, you can see the distortion, the wide part, but there's not, like this side has the lip, see the strike lip, but the other side, if you turn it over, it's just wide. The rim is wide there, but it's not showing too much of a strike. Just barely see it right there. Just, you can barely see it right there next to the tip of the building. Right there. But oh, you can see it there. You see it? Right, just barely. Right there. You can barely see it right in there. But it's pretty clear on the other side. Hey, his beard grew. There's some pretty good wood grain. There's another off-center. No, I don't think that's an off-center strike. Looks strange though, but there's a nice shiny few blemishes on it, but it doesn't have a lot of scratching. And it's got some wood grain in it. Definitely a placeholder. I'm sorry if I clear my throat, I apologize in advance. Because for some reason, the last couple of days, I don't have a cold or anything, but it's like I have to constantly clear my throat because it filling up. Bothering me when I talk. Makes me gurgle. Digging up the dirt with two Jameses. Yes, sir. Just had a 1973 S. Been getting a lot of S's. Is that it? Yeah. How's it going, James? There's another off-center strike on that 73S. I didn't notice. You can see it there. Let's see if it's on the other side. Yeah. Really thin down here. Boy, some of these look bad, don't they? You know, I can remember when this coin was brand new. Brand spanking new. I can remember this coin. Might have been this coin, too. I think the oldest coin that I've come up with right now, because I've taken out the Wheaties, when I find them, I take them out. So the oldest coin I have here is a 1959, and I could remember those 1959 even. Appreciate you guys hanging out, doing the error hunt with me. There's another off-center rim strike. Ooh, bad. Oh, there's a nice woody. No, I did not clean them. These are uncleaned. As you see, there a lot of them are too dirty to even see anything on. I only actually clean Zinkins to roll them. I clean the crud off of them to roll them, but I don't clean coins that have flaws in them. And I put that one. Oh well. See how dirty that is? Yeah, I don't clean them. I brush the dirt off of them with just my fingers. I don't try to scrub them. I did try to clean that 1950 German penny that I found. That I realize now I have one in better shape that I've won on coining around. Don't forget tonight. Oh, there's an off-center strike. Coining around tonight at 4 o'clock PST, at 6 o'clock his time. It's not on both sides, but it is a off-center strike. The coppers? No. They don't give you, if you turn them in at the bank, they only give you the face value. I don't think they give you the 2.7 cents or whatever for copper. I might be wrong some places, but they don't here. Don't forget Tupac Wednesday night, hump night, hump day. Another 1959. It must have been a good year because I'm not getting any. It's funny how it just proves how people collect things like Wheaties and stuff because you just don't find a lot of Wheaties out there. Oh, there's a really good rim strike there. Look at that. Oh, no, I thought there was. It's just last week on Friday, I got some BDOs. Oh, this one looks like a Van Gogh. Hey, look there, guys. There's a Van Gogh penny. Well, a couple reasons, William. Um, not as many people are going to the parks. So if I go like out every week to the parks that I hit around here, there's not much there because just not very many people going out to them. And at least the parks in this area. And I can't get over to the beach just yet. But I'm going to very soon. Another Van Gogh. And you got to give people a chance to drop things. Right? And I haven't got any places that there's a couple of houses right here on the block that have lawns like mine that I'm gonna ask them if I can detect their place just to see. These places were built in the 60s. There's nothing old here, but I found a ring and I found lots of coins on my place. So, and across the street, the guy across the street, I detected his place when he first moved in across the street. And I got a whole bunch of coins in his yard, screws, nails, treasure trash like I always get. But it was a pretty interesting yard to hunt. So I think any of the yards in this neighborhood would be pretty good because I found that coin that I gave to Colonel Collecting, that 1939 nickel I found right here in my front yard. So, I'm going to ask those people, but it's kind of drizzling this week. So I'm thinking next week I'll do those. I'm going to ask those people if I can do their lawns. They've got a couple of yards that have no grass, so I don't mind digging those up. Oh, that's a nice 74. Look at how clean and shiny that one is. That's a good placeholder. The back's not even all scratched up. A few little mars, but I'm getting a couple of good placeholders out of this. But that's why I'm not out detecting. Oh, look here. I got a piece of copper. Oop. That's definitely not a copper. Yeah, there's a couple of parks over near the beach that aren't bad. I haven't been there in a long time. No, I don't. No, I don't. They gave one away on FL Thunder on Saturday night. Not FL Thunder, but Digging It Back. Charlie gave a forge away. I wanted to win it. But I'd like to have a forge or a smelter. More, I think, a smelter because I don't want to make swords right now. But I do want to melt down my copper and my lead and my aluminum that I've been hoarding. I wouldn't mind having a forge, but I can get myself in trouble with tools, Look what I did last week. I made a digger last week because I lost mine, and so I made one like it so that I could dig in a certain way. And when you go into the tot lots in the sand and in the chips and stuff, it's kind of hard to dig with a knife, and then you got to dig with your hands. So this digger I made makes it a lot easier to move chips and tire chips and sand without messing up the jewelry or the coins. Well, then I got to buy a microwave. Yeah, you did use it last week. It worked really good too. And that looks like a large date. Not in good enough shape to worry about though. Another 1959. That's the oldest coin you'll find in all these, that I'll find in all these, because I've already pulled out everything that's a Wheatie. That's cool, T-Rep. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I'd have to, if I buy a microwavable uh, crucible, crucible, then I have to buy a microwave to use it in. That looks like a offset rim strike. Is it on both sides? I think so. It's in really terrible shape. Yeah, not worth keeping. Yeah, I've seen those. I can make a smelter. I've got a 5-gallon can. I've got plaster of Paris. I would have to buy a crucible and a set of tongs, a couple of them, and gloves. And I've got a propane tank, and I've got the propane connections. I would have to buy a torch to go on the end of my propane tank connection. I have a lot of the parts, but the most expensive parts I still have to buy. So I'm thinking it would cost me just as much to buy a crucible and tongs and gloves as it would to go on Temu and buy theirs. They got one for like $140 that's got everything you need. Yeah, it's expensive to buy these things. So, but I could make the smelter, another 1959, and boy, most of these are really bad. They don't look that bad until you put them under the scope, and then they look really terrible. There's a nice clean 75. Look at that one. But I've got all this lead that I've been finding, and I need to buy a mold, a 50 caliber mold for shot for my black powder rifle and pistol. Oh, look at this one. This one really got munched by a lawnmower. There's a nice shiny 64. Look at that one. Wow. Can't believe some of these that I found dug up are in really good shape for as old as they are. These were more fresh drops, I think, than dug down out of the dirt. Like that one. That one. Look, he's got a handlebar mustache. So I kept talking before that I was going to build a smelter because I got all the, I've got the 5-gallon bucket, I've got the plaster Paris, like I said, I got the tank and I got the connector. I just need the accoutrements, but I just haven't gotten busy on it. So I think I'm going to save up my money and buy one of those from Temu and try it out. And so I can, all I have to do other than that is buy my mold for my 50 cal and because I don't even know whether I'm going to be able to get black powder. I haven't been able to get black powder for my rifle and pistol for ages because they just haven't been making it available. And I don't understand that. I can see them not wanting to sell M16 cartridges and stuff like that, but black powder, it's a single shot thing. That's not a I wish that one wasn't all covered in tar. That would have been a good placeholder there. It's nice and shiny, except it's got tar all over it. Look at that. How nice and clean it is for 1978. Would have been a good one. $1957. Look at there, I missed a wheat cent. How'd I do that? I got a wheat cent. There you go, guys. I still have a treasure or two in here. $1957. Hey, hang on, let me come right back. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back. So how about that? We got us a Wheatie. One I didn't take out. Well, so there's still a couple of exciting things in here. A couple of treasures that I missed. So this one looks like it was painted red. That's weird looking. Looks rusty. And that side looks shiny. You know what? I might just put that over for a placeholder because it's not all scratched up. Just got a little paint on it. 77. It's not like that. Oh, I thought I'd have more flies than this. When I first started, I got a couple right out of it. Oh, there's a wood grain. That one's in pretty good shape. Oh, both sides. Okay, there's a keeper. One thing about this microscope, it shows everything, doesn't it? Never a scratch. Oh, there's a nice shiny 82. Very shiny. Almost shiny as that 21. Definite placeholder there. Another one that's shiny. 78. A little older. Got my thing almost finished here. Have to dump some more out here. Another 59. Some of these just aren't worth keeping. At least, I mean, setting aside for anything other than bulk copper. I don't know where I could sell and get the price of copper. Banks are busy today, I bet. I bet they are. People getting money out for the weekend, huh? Sometime I might be getting another box of halves here pretty soon. Because I got everything rolled back up now that I need to exchange. Black Friday. There's Black Friday is not that big a deal anymore, is it? Because nobody wants to go out shopping on that day, really. When I was in retail, it was a big deal. When I was in retail, they just barely started calling it Black Friday. And we just called it the day after Thanksgiving. We knew it was going to be a killer day that weekend, the whole weekend would be. But that Friday after Thanksgiving, when everybody had the day off, it was like, charge it. Yeah, it wasn't even called Black Friday yet. We just knew it as the Friday after Thanksgiving. Everybody had the day off. Everybody, because the stores would put everything on sale. And I'm sure they do exactly what we did back then. We would go through 2 weeks before Thanksgiving and mark everything up by 20%. And then, especially the sale items, mostly the sale items. Well, that's a nice 62. And that's a nice shiny 62. Not very scratched up. But we would mark the sale items up by 20% and then put sales stickers on them, marking them down by 20%. And still get our same same thing. I'm sure they do that nowadays too, except for the clearance stuff. Yeah, online shopping. You're right. You're right. Okay, we gotta dump some more coins out here. Oh, look. Look at that. Wait a minute. Is that? Hang on. Gotta run my fingernail over that because what it looks like might not be at all. At all. At all. It won't come out, but I think that's just dirt. It's not. At first, I thought that was a die crack through Liberty, but I think it's just dirt. Looks like something got leaked onto it. Yeah, let's try. Try the rub-a-dub-dub here. Yep, it was just dirt. Bummer. Got excited there for a second. Okay, let's dump these off. So far, I'm going to weigh this and see. Let's see, turn that to pounds or ounces. Ounces. I don't think I can do pounds. I can do ounces, so there we go. Ounces. And the pennies that we've gone through the last 3 days that I've done this weigh, oops, overload. I think it only goes up to 10 ounces. It's over 10 ounces. So it's over 10 ounces there. Way over 10 ounces. Okay. I'm going to dump the, I got a thing nearly full. It's like right up there, full of 1970s coppers there. We'll do those first. That's the largest amount that I have in these several jars. I got to separate out all those 60s and 70s. I'll do that on my own. I could have done that here, but that I wouldn't have been able to get through very many of these pennies that way. Okay. Hang on, let me stack these up and put these aside. I have set aside, nothing real fabulous, just the kind of woody grains and stuff. Okay. Well, these are just as dirty. Well, of course they are, because I dug these up too. These would be fast because if I can't see the lettering, I'm not going to look at them too good. So we'll just see what condition they're in. Yep. Most of them look really dirty. I like coins that look like this. They are kind of blackened for some reason. It's dirt, but it's not really the gritty dirt. It's the fine dust makes them look more distinct as old coins. It's what you think old coins should look like, right? So, I mean, no coin should look like that. This sounds like a karaoke version of Bossa Nova. Elvis Presley's Bossa Nova. Come on, baby, baby. This one's all warped. It's like on its way to taco shape here. Bossa Nova. Well, there's a nice shiny one for 77. Star Wars year. That's a good placeholder. Let's set that one aside over there. Now, there aren't any of these that I got out of rolls here. These are all out of the dirt. As you can tell. Can't even see Lincoln's face there. MJ Squirrel. How's it going? Well, thank you for spending your break with us. We're just looking at some copper pennies that I dug up. All of these are copper pennies that I dug up and that I haven't really looked at. We're looking, if we can see the dates and stuff, we're looking for errors, doubles, and found some wood grains. Most of them are too dirty to look at. Looking for DDOs on the mint dates and mint marks. And I'm getting so close I can't get my finger under the microscope. I'm really liking this microscope though. Oops, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
It's me, Mario.
Hey.
Here we go.
No. Now look at that one. You can see that has wood grain in the coin, but it's got some deep striations in the coin, but it's too dirty. I should have a spray bottle right here. Hang on a second. I got a spray bottle like right around the corner. And right here, I'll remember putting it over here and see if I can. Only because it has like deep striations on it, I want to spray it. Uh-oh. This bottle's not working? There it goes. So just using a little water on it. Because it doesn't look corroded. It looks more just dirty. So maybe the water will just clean off the mud here. I'll take a little better look at it. Dry it off here. Yeah, maybe I don't think the water's going to do it though. I just don't think the water's going to do it. Water in a paper towel, I don't think. Let's see again. I can see the striations, the high ridges in it. The dirt rubbed off the high ridges, but not down inside. Maybe I'll try and put that. I'll set that one aside. Maybe put it in the ultrasonic cleaner and see if that'll do it. See if it'll make it better. But we'll see. Hey, these things are dirty. Dirty, dirty. Not like getting them out of a roll, that's for sure. And we still have 2-pack lurking. So, anybody going to try and cook turkey the way I described it Monday? All right. We went to the store yesterday. We went to Sam's Club. And generally, you get a pretty good buy on meat. But we looked at a prime rib there. And the prime rib was $71 for a little 3-pound prime rib. I'm expecting to find something here any minute now, just something really nice. It's been a long time since I found a nice flaw. It's hard to believe they made so many so perfect, right? Seems like they would have made a few more flaws. There's a nice shiny 79. Not very scratched up at all. Doesn't look too circulated. There's a good placeholder. Seeing a big difference in that one. Same year. I like this lazy kind of bayou music. Hey, there's a double strike. Look at that. It's a off-center strike. Let's see if it's on the other side of that. No, not really. No proof of it on the opposite side. I guess the one plate was off a little bit. We still have a few people hanging out in the background. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Giving me the watch hours. Really appreciate that. And again, thank you, Colonel Collecting, for the 5 new members. What is that? Is that a plane? Oh, nope, it's a D. Just had mud on it. So I get to looking at these things and can't think of anything to strike up a conversation on. Unless I find something good. So I don't know that I can come up with another tool to make. But do you guys like the DIY stuff? I I saw on YouTube that you can make a welder for welding small things so that you don't have this huge stick welder or even a wire welder. You can make a really thin wire welder out of a spark plug and some batteries. that will weld. I thought about doing that, making one of those that I can use. So what do you guys think about a DIY on making one of those? Because I can make that right here on the table. I don't think I'd have to do it out there in the yard. Tom Thumb, how's it going? How's it going, Tom? These aren't the best looking coins, are they? That's an S, huh? That's an S. Yeah, it's a scratched up S. Well, I found this in my coppers. So I got a Wheatie here, 1957. It's one that I should have had weeded out already, but I found it in here. So that was exciting. Mostly just dirty coins right now, because all of these, like I know you already know this, these are coins I dug up, so there's not very many of them that are in real good condition here. But we are finding a lot of dirt. And we've got quite a few coins like in this condition that, like, these are really nice condition for 1982. It's nice and shiny. It's got the copper, the shiny copper tone to it. We've been finding some of those. So we got quite a few of these. 1982, 1977. I call them placeholders, that they're not great coins, but they're good enough for a beginner to put in their books to hold it until they get a better one, right? So, you know, if I ever get around to making them known to people, maybe I can sell them or give them away. If I don't change my tape here pretty soon, I'm going to have sandpaper, I think. So if I rubbed it on the tape. I appreciate that, Jesse. What are you working on in your shop? Appreciate the watch time. I really do. When you give me watch time, that means a commercial pops up every now and again. Well, not right now because I tried what you told me, Tupac, uh, today, going through YouTube Studio, but I couldn't make it work. So I will try to figure that out too. Well, here's a 1977 that's in pretty good shape. Oh, nice. Making some Christmas decorations, huh? A few of these aren't in bad shape. You're going to take some rolls to the bank, pick some more up. I got to get my rolls into the bank. Get my money back so I can get that other box before I have to spend the money on something else, on a bill or something. You know how that goes. Maybe one of these days I'll find a really cool coin in the dirt, like a real doubloon or something. Make me some real money so I can do some real numismatics. I don't know whether I do this for 3 hours on my live. So I got another 45 minutes or so, 40 minutes. And I'm pooped by the time I'm done 3 hours. but I can go out and metal detect for 6, 7, 8 hours and come home and not be tired at all. Is that stupid or what? I'm sitting here doing nothing, but by the time I'm done, my shoulders are killing me, my hips are killing me, my elbows killing me. Baking hot rolls in the oven. Oh, I got to read better. I thought you said baking rolls. We're talking about coins, so I didn't read it real well. Baking hot rolls. I went Sam's Club and got my rolls. They had really good rolls there. Sometimes I take the lazy way out, that's for sure. I know. No thanks. Going around, I have a tough enough time just keeping up with you when I'm just sitting there watching and listening and yakking. I know, 7 hours. 3 hours is enough for me. It really is. I can go out metal detecting for 7, 8 hours and it doesn't bother me a bit. I don't come home sad or nothing. Not even aching. But I do this for 3 hours and I need to stretch. I need to go out and take a long walk. Oh, now that dirty, but that's a off center strike. See if I can. This afternoon, I'm going to work on some other music. So, because this music, I really like all this music, but I think it's a little bit on the repetitious side now. Let's see. Yeah, there's a off center strike that side. Yeah, on both sides. But that is not very good shape. I'll save it anyway. Not in very good shape at all. Yeah, he is. Here's another one of those coins that the dust or the grime is blackened on the inside. Makes it look like an antique, a real antique coin. That's the way a coin should look if it's old. But the microscope makes it look, doesn't make it look as good as if you're just looking at it with your eyeballs. So you're a driver, welder, baker, driver, welder, baker, huh? Go to the Caribbean. Oh, all of these pennies, seems like I would get one that had something wrong with it good. Had high hopes. And I've been waiting for these actually until I got this scope to look closer at these. There's a nice shiny 74. Shiny and looks like camouflage. Marbled. But that'd be good for placeholder. And apologize, some of these look like a blur going by, but I'm not going to scrutinize them if they're too dirty and I can't see anything. This sounds like Zelda. You guys are familiar with Zelda, right? The video game Zelda. I think everybody's played that, haven't they? Who has not played Zelda? Nobody's played Zelda? Got lots of listeners and Hey, freaking awesome. How are you today? The day before Thanksgiving. How's it going? There you go, freaking awesome. Kapow. Another Star Wars year. I think I'm about done with the 70s here. I should have laundered these things before I looked at them, I guess. I got about how many more of the 70s? I'm going to dump out. Let's go for the. What are these? Are these all Wheaties? No, these aren't Wheaties. These are. These are all tokens. Yeah, these are all tokens. Bottle full of tokens. I got 2 bottles full of tokens. 2 bottles full of tokens here. And I got 5 pennies left out of the 70s here, and they're all dirty. I think they're all too dirty to see anything on. You want to see the tokens that I have there? They're all different kinds of tokens, from transit tokens to toilet tokens to I can take a break on the copper and look at those for a second. There we go. Got a token here. This one is this one's a weird one. It's this is a gaming token here. It's got like a dragon on one side. And right there, I think we can So it's kind of messed up, but it's got a dragon on it. Got scales all over it. That's one of my cooler tokens. This one, yeah, that one, you don't see very many of those. This one is like an Asian token. This is got a crown. It's a crown token. Like it's got some neat glyphs on it. Got two different kinds of crowns on it. V something VSB. Let's see these next few. This is a newer one. This is a Los Angeles Transit token. It's a new one. There's no cash value on it. But they just started making these again because they're going to do the there's another one, same one. They're going to do the Olympics here. And let's see, I've got an old one, I think, here. Maybe not in this bottle. Yeah, here's an old one. This one is like a 91. Same design, a little smaller. You don't think that's a token? The English one, the one with the crown on it? VB. That's an older one here. This, like from the 90s. They stopped making them back then. We've got, let's see, this one is I don't think we can read it here. Let me get up higher so we can see a little bit more. This one, too corroded. I'm not sure. It does say it's another gaming token. It says gaming on it, but it's hard to read because it's so corroded. But, this is a token. Here's your dragon token. Here's one that's not corroded. Here, this is the same as that one. So it says Euro Games mini cars. These are English tokens too from England. And that one that I just showed you, it was all corroded, is one just like this, only It's too far gone to read. I have a splinter. I probably do something. That's cool. It's got a little car on it. I really like this token. I think this is supposed to be like a fake coin for the Renaissance Fair. Something they carry around that they that one's a cool one. And these here are, I don't know whether these are supposed to be coins. These are Renaissance Fair. I call them tokens because but I think they're supposed to be fake coins. I got a couple of those. There's this is an arcade coin, arcade token here. Oh. And this is a vacuum. That's a car vacuum. I found that one just recently. I dropped one on the ground. Where'd it go? Yeah, I'll find it. Can you see the vacuum there? And there's another barcade. There's another barcade. I found a bunch of those all in one spot. Another one of these. It has the queen on one side, or king. I don't know if it's a king or a queen. Looks feminine to me. Then there's this one. Fun for all. This is a token for good time, fun for all. That's an arcade. And there's another barcade. I think I got all those barcades in one area. Somebody. There it is. And then there's this one. It's cool. This is a car wash token. No cash value. But those are pretty cool. Yeah, I do like this one here. So that's some of the tokens. Let me look here. We'll do the 60s coppers that I have here now. Oh, I got to put those 70s back. So, yeah. Get down there a little closer. The adjustment on this is really touchy. Come on. There we go. I like finding tokens in. Okay, I think yeah, I like, even if it's fake money, I like finding it. Oh, these are going to be in really bad shape, I think. There's a 62 that's not bad. Well, I had high hopes for these coins. Excuse me. I'm going to mute you. I'm going to sneeze, so I got to mute you guys. Sorry about that. Do I have the sound back? It was 63 looks strange. Which one is that? Let me see. This one? That does look strange, doesn't it? Well, no telling what it was, in the dirt with. It doesn't look that bad just looking at it. But you get it under the microscope and it really looks bad. Looks like it's got some wood grain, but it's Oh, it's got some kind of coating on it. It really doesn't look that bad. Uh, just looking at it with the eyeballs. Let me see some water on it and see if it changes it any. Nope. It's actually got some shine to it, you know. See my finger in it? It's really strange looking. But you can really see a lot of the. That's really funny that put a little water on it. It got like a shiny look to it, but it's not shiny like a new penny, but it does have a gloss to it. I think it's got a maybe a shellac on it or something. Another 63, but it doesn't look anything like the other one. Yeah, these coins are way too dirty for collectors. Oh, he got some in homemade rolls. I thought about doing that with my halves, rolling them back up because I got some bank rolls from the bank and they don't fit them. You can't, it won't go down into the roll. It just the roll papers are too small. Excuse me. Excuse me. Some of these aren't too bad. Under the microscope, they show a lot more dirt than what received it. Some of them are just too far gone. That was artificial wood grain scratches. So where did you pick up the quarters that were wrapped, Colonel, collecting? Where'd you pick up homemade wrappers? At the bank? Or at somebody, from somebody? There weren't so many of the 60s. I would get through these. I got 5 more minutes. Start saying goodbye to you all now. You guys have been awesome hanging out with me and hunting through my dirty pennies. And checking out my tokens, some of them. It's been a fun 3 hours. I was hoping that I could find at least one huzzah, but well, not today. I guess just finding the coppers is pretty cool. Then getting something cool out of them, that's another thing, I guess. I hope you guys have a great day tomorrow. Don't eat too much tryptophan. It'll make you want to take a nap. Got a couple more pennies here to go. There's a 1960. Oh, last one from the 60s. Alrighty, guys. Couple more minutes here. So I did in the copper coins find one 1957 Wheatie that I missed. So nothing really better than that, though. We got a couple woodies that if I clean them up, they might be worth something to somebody someday, but yeah, nothing exciting. So I hope you guys I'll probably be back on Friday. I'll let you know whether I'm going to be back on Friday. And if I can go out someplace and find a place to hunt, I might do that. If not, I'll come back and we'll do the 1980s pennies and coppers. And I don't think I have. I've got some other bottles of coppers that are mixed that we'll probably do those if I can't find a place to hunt. I can't think of a place that I haven't been lately. But if it's good weather, I'd like to go out hunting, so I might go hunting Friday. Otherwise, I'll be here Friday afternoon around 2:30ish my time. So everybody stay well, hunt well. Hope you have a great day tomorrow. And hope your team wins tomorrow. So later, Gators. God bless y'all for being who you are. Thanks again, Colonel Collecting. Thank you all for being here. Let's hunt.